What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and it's time for another base review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Secret Hacker Base. I've been getting a lot more requests to do more of these hacker-style basements, again, that add all the, fully upgraded weapons and hacked weapons that, technically break the game. But this one, it's kind of in the middle when it comes to the actual base itself. It's not that bad of a base, but it does need a little bit of work. But the hacker things that it gives you are actually pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, when you first get the map, you have to come to this security guard here, and you get a hacker ID. Now, the base is over here on the other side. We are on an island, a little island here. I'll show more of that when we do the surrounding area. Let's go ahead and get into here. Now, the base, of course, is full of hacked tools and gear. As you go through, you'll find more and more of it. This first one, you're going to find a very nicely hacked fishing pole. Now, a good chunk of this base, I'm sad to say, is just decoration. Decoration and for the different things. Like up here, I mean, I'm guessing this is like some form of port. There's really nothing going on here for you to do apart from grab some of the hacked items that are in all of the different chests that are on both sides. Looks nice, great place to put some boats if you wanted to, and it's another way of getting out of the base with boats. Other than that, I mean, it looks cool, but that's about it. It's just kind of decorative here. It's a nice decoration for a little storage area. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I do like how they have those laser doors, and yes, you can get damaged if you touch those laser doors. So I like how they're done, and those are all throughout the base, which is why you need the ID, and then you can open and close them. Okay. Now, we'll head this way first. Again, like I said, so much is just decoration. There's nothing that goes on here apart from it just holds, it's another place to come and find hacked items. And they're all good. As you can see, these have everything you would need for a good startup. Not startup, but a good run, survival run. That's about it. Other than that, there's really nothing else going on in this room. We'll keep going this way. It does have a farm. It doesn't have an animal farm, but it does have this farm here where you can grow things. That's set up quite nice. More things for you to grow. I love bases that have farms inside of them. It just helps keep when you get started. Now heading back down this way. This is how we get back up. Underneath the stairs, there's more stuff. More hacked items. I mean, like I said, they all perform rather well. Some of these hacked items, they go overboard with it and add a bunch of hacks and or abilities that the item that you use can't use. Like they'll put enchantments on a sword that are supposed to go on a chest plate or something, and you're just like, well, that's worthless. All the ones that I found in here, they all relate to the item that you got. They're all good ones, and they're simply strong, nice enchantments that they've basically boosted, and they all work pretty much well. I'm very curious if I should do like 100 days on one of these type maps. Okay, silos. Again, you have more items in here that you can use, but everything else is decoration. I just don't think you'd use these for anything. Now, this is something that you're going to see a lot of. There are no beds in this base. None. And I don't know why. It didn't make sense to me why they didn't just put regular beds in here. It never makes sense to me when they make fake beds. Especially when they make fake beds that are pretty close to the size of a real bed. Like, just put a real bed here. That's all you got to do. Put a real bed here and you're done. I feel like it takes more time to make those fake beds than it does to just put a real gray bed there. Again, more items, as you'll find more and more as you go through the base. And go to this area. All right. So we have an armory, again, with more weapons and gear for you. But no armor stands, which was weird. This here, what was this? Oh, is this a kitchen? Lab. Again, just a fancy way of naming another storage area. That's basically it. But this one does have all the netherite stuff in it. So you have a full set of netherite enchanted gear, netherite sword, enchanted sword. Okay, so this is the barracks, and they're pretty much, each room is the same. You come in, you got some of the different, again, just storage, and it does have some of the different crafting tables that you can use. Then you come up, and once again, with the fake beds. I don't know why they wouldn't just put real ones there. It just blows my mind. That's basically what's on top. Enchanted trident. Always good to have. Actually, tridents are some of my favorite weapons to use. Okay, before we keep going, we'll head into the intercom room. Again, there's really nothing in here, just decoration for, you know, the different storage areas that hold enchanted weapons. You're getting this, you're getting it for the enchanted weapons. You're gonna have to do work to this base to make it a base that actually functions more than just looks nice and holds these hacked items. You're gonna have to bring beds in. I think you're gonna even have to add like some of the normal things that we would normally have in a base. You're gonna need to add, because this is the canteen. Once again, just nothing really going on. It does have, you know, furnaces so that you can actually come in here and cook. You can store food enough and cook. Well, I mean, it actually is a functioning kitchen, which is good with food already here. But like I said before, I'm thinking if you're getting this, you're getting it for the hacked items. And that is pretty much the end of the base. I do think that the size is right. I like how the size is. I just wish there were more things in here that were functioning. Granted, I mean, it is a hacked, this is a hacker type thing. You just want those special items. There's really no need for certain things that you won't need. I mean, you can make your own mine anytime you want with all the different hack tools and pickaxes and whatnot. So I mean, you're not like you're desperately going to need anything like that. It wouldn't be hard to make a couple beds and bring them in. And you really won't need an enchanting area because you've got so many hacked items. I mean, just using that hacked fishing pole, you'll be able to get just about all the different enchanted books that you would want. I mean, there is anvils down there. I think I saw at least 1 or 2, but even then, if you didn't, it wouldn't be hard for you to make a mine and then make them. It's just, for me, when you buy a base, if it says that it's a base, I think it should have the basics. Number 1 is a bed, good storage, easy access, you know, easy to get around, and at least a nether portal or something like that. Those are the basics I feel like it should always cover. A farm that has food in it. You know, it doesn't have to be an animal farm. You can make your own animal farm, but it should have at least the base farm. It does have the base farm. It just doesn't have beds. You can cook inside of it. It's secure. It's easy to get inside. It's very good, and I think what pulls it through is the hacked items. They are pretty good. There's plenty of them, so multiple people can come in and get a set of something good. And even if you played by yourself, the island that's set up here is actually done set up pretty nicely to the point where I could build a better base on this island than what is, you know, provided. And that's probably something I would do. I don't know. I'm thinking about possibly doing like 100 days on one of these maps. I'd love to do it on this one, where I come in there and I try to do the basics, like build my base, maybe build something else, you know, kill the Ender Dragon, kill the Wither, you know, do all the big things everybody wants to do, and then, you know, see how long it takes me with all the hacked items, something like that. I don't know, but let's go ahead and take a look at the surrounding area. You have a good mixture of the different biomes. Of course, we're surrounded by the water one. We've got an ice one right next door that's tiny, so there's not too much going on with it. Mountains after that. There's another bit of plain biomes right over here in front of that little bit of mountains, as well as some birchwood forest. A little bit of dark woods just right over there, and then you hit some more mountain. But one of my favorite areas, and one of my favorite areas to build, is on the savanna biome, which is straight ahead. There's actually not too much going on in the water biome. There's a nice big reef there. There's a few sunken ships, not a lot. For most part, it's just reef area with, you know, with the coral reef area around it. Not too much big getting into it. But once you start getting over here, there are a ton of villages. There are tons of savanna villages. There's a big desert village just straight ahead there. Not too many damaged portals, which is odd, because normally for these you see a lot. I think I only counted like 1 or 2 in this close surrounding area, but tons of actual villages. As you can see right there in front of us, there is a desert temple. Like I said, once you come this way a little bit in front of where the base area is, there's a ton over here that you can use if you're doing a survival run. Now granted, a good chunk of things that you would normally grind for, you're not going to need to grind for, because you have the hack item version of it. So I think if you were to get this, if you're a builder like me, this would be the perfect thing to get. If you want an easy way to build a bunch of big stuff, but you don't want to do it in creative, these type of bases that give you these really good hacked items is the way to go. Farming things aren't going to take long. Collecting up resources is not going to take long. And you're going to be able to do all that and then some. So it's around a I think it's like $3 to $4 add-on, which is not bad if you're looking for those hacked items. I think if you're looking for the hacked items, that's not bad. If you're looking for another good base, I would say it's not worth it as a base. But if you're looking for those hacked items, I say these ones are done pretty well. They all do quite well for that. And if you're somebody like me that just wants an easier way to build and get the good resources that you want quickly without having to go to creative, I suggest picking this up. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you're liking these, make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. The really important thing that you hit that notification button. That way you'll be alerted every time we do something. Plus, that really helps the channel grow. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Average Arcader out.